So, dear students, today I am going to talk to you about parties and party system in India. Now, political parties are a very important lifeline of politics. They provide a very significant mechanism in the democratic form of government because it allows the public to express their opinion and also serves as a chief source of political education because it helps these people to identify and articulate their interests. Apart from this, political parties also offer candidates alternative programs during elections, helps to mobilize citizens and provide a linkage between the citizens and the government. Now, in a parliamentary system, political parties can be understood in terms of the majority party, which forms the government and tries to implement policies outlined in the election manifesto, and the minority party, which basically plays the role of the opposition. So, political parties can be classified into three types of system: one-party system, bi-party system, and multi-party system. So, in multi-party system, there are a number of political parties which are more or less equal in power. All are capable of winning majority seats and can form government either separately or in coalition. India is of course an example of one-party system, and Brazil and France. It has a lot of merits, like it gives a lot of choice to the voters, and in this there are chances that the government will not become a dictatorship. But at the same time, long-term planning becomes difficult, and there is lack of administrative efficiency. Bi-party system, there are mainly two parties. Both are equally powerful, both are equally capable of winning electoral votes, and they are actually alternative to each other. It's very important that in a two-party system, it's able to produce a powerful opposition, and we have the example of Great Britain, where we have the Labour Party and the Conservative Party, and the USA, we have the Democrats and the Republicans. In a bi-party system, governments are often more stable and formation of government is easier, but the voters have very limited choice, and it usually ends up dividing the country into two camps. A one-party system has three variants. One where only one party is recognized, no other party is allowed to operate. For example, USSR, China, Cuba, where we had seen the example of Communist Party. Second is where one party prevails by restricting the opposition and absorbing them, usually authoritarian regimes, as has been witnessed in Burma, Kenya, Ghana, etc. And the third variant is where other parties are allowed to operate and contest, but since the other parties are so weak and ill organized, so only one party ends up dominating. And as we have seen the example of the Congress dominance in India since independence till 1977. Of course, multi-party system helps in a more stable government. One-party system helps in a more stable government. Helps in long-term planning, but in such cases, usually democracy is eroded and no freedom of expression to a single party